Alright, folks, welcome to episode 102. Alright.
So big.
I know. Well, thanks. On the podcast, Phil here for Clarky.
Hello.
So today, in the first part, we talk about the Would You Rathers. I know we've had an episode on this before, quite a while ago, but we thought we'd revisit it because who doesn't like Would You Rathers?
Yeah,
There's some predicament you get yourself into. So part 2, we talk about Disney Plus. It's finally got released in the UK. And we also talk about the Sonic
Revamp?
Yeah, well, you could call it that. Just the original Sonic is what I was going to call it. But yeah. And then in part 3, we've come to the end of The Boys season 1. So we chat a bit about that and give our opinions on our rating out of it.
Yeah, stick around and listen to how many
Beards and
specs, I guess.
Specky beards.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this one, folks.
Woo!
So, would you rather only be able to use a fork, no spoon, no nothing,
Nothing else.
or only be able to use a spoon and no fork?
For everything.
Everything that you would use a fork or a spoon for, you can only use one, and that's it. You can't use if you use a fork, you can't use a spoon. If you use a spoon, you can't use a fork.
I'm going spoon. Reasoning being, I could still cut with a spoon. I could drink soup with a spoon. I could everything.
Could you imagine trying to eat soup with a fork?
Like everything.
It would take you decades.
I'd say everything that a fork and a knife can do together, a spoon can do on its own. If you put enough force on it.
Yeah, but I mean, I would assume as well that if you couldn't, like, if you did have a soup, you couldn't just drink it from the bowl.
We could, but it'd be a bit crap. It's not what you do with soup.
It'd be really hot as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just gotta test it. Still hot.
You would do that. You go and just splash it over your face. You wouldn't know what to do with yourself. I think I'd go with spoon as well because, like you said,
I feel like it's more
practical.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can literally do everything. That's why they got a spork, isn't it? So.
Is that an option?
No,
to, like,
it's not
cut
an option.
the spoon?
No, it's not an option.
Well,
definitely not an option.
Either way, I'd still pick a spoon.
Yeah, but could you imagine the sport was reinvented into having like the instead of having the circular bit and then the fork, it would just have the fork and then the circular bit.
Just have to hold
what
it,
is
like,
the point
really
in the
carefully.
middle? Yeah. Would you rather every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper?
Ooh.
I already got an answer for this because I know for a fact.
Could you I mean, if one ply meant that I could just fold it.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I think with one ply you would have to fold it now, wouldn't you, to make it like a quadruple ply?
Yeah, otherwise you'd be like.
Unless you can use one toilet like thing at a time.
Assuming that it's a roll.
Oh God!
Assuming it's a roll and you're not gonna get like a wee surprise whenever you're trying to wipe, I would definitely use it. Yeah, I mean if I could bunch up the toilet paper or something.
Yeah, I think
But an itchy shirt would be horrendous.
I can't stand. You know, whenever you used to get your hair cut and stuff, and
down the back. Oh,
it's the neck that always got me. The neck, and then just to your shoulders, just go. Ugh.
Yeah.
I used to get a shower every single time.
Oh, same. You come back and get a shower and change your clothes. Yeah. It was like a whole mission. Like after you got.
I just burned my clothes. Just never wearing them again. Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night, or sweat maple syrup, but it's not sweet? It is sweaty maple syrup.
What's the spaghetti? Like spaghetti?
Spaghetti hair, yeah, that grows back every night, so you can literally have spaghetti every day for dinner and be like, oh, I've got spaghetti hair. I'll be like, unreal.
But look really stupid. And the sweat is the consistency of maple syrup, or like sticky and all.
Well, it says sweat, not sweet.
What?
So sweat maple syrup and it isn't sweet maple syrup.
What, that I sweat it, or like it's.
Yeah, as in you just. Could you imagine like having dew on you the entire time?
That'd be awful. I mean, aesthetically, the spaghetti hair would look awful, and you wouldn't know if you had this maple syrup sweat. But like, I think, at pure practicality, the spaghetti hair would be better.
Yeah, but then it says that you would get it would regrow every night. So what if you don't have it? Like if say obviously if you had spaghetti hair, you wouldn't not eat it, right?
Yeah, you'd obviously eat it.
Yeah, so what if you didn't fancy spaghetti that day and you were like, oh lord, and the next day you woke up and your hair's like twice the size, and
But it regrows.
True. So it just
grow.
grows to a certain extent and then it doesn't go anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but you probably still would like give people your hair. And we have spaghetti tonight. Yeah.
Would you do it? Would you just get the scissors though?
Would it be like
A knife and
Play-Doh?
fork? A spoon?
You used a spoon from earlier just to scrape it off.
Oh my word, that'd be hilarious. I've got one there. Would you rather have to read aloud every word you read, or sing everything you say out loud?
Oh. Actually, a good one. I mean, I
Could
can
you
imagine
imagine?
in work that would get pretty annoying.
Yeah, what? Which
Me
one?
just reading every email out loud.
Yeah, but can you imagine though, like if you're sitting there with like, not saying this has ever happened to me,
Okay.
but like what if you're with your mates, right, and
Yeah.
someone that you like is texting you, and it's like not,
Oh, and you read it out loud.
but it's not like, you know, friendly conversation. It's something that should be saved for your alone time.
Right. Other option.
No, there's no other option.
Just don't read stuff.
So what do you just do?
Just don't be on your phone or something. Or but every time you play the Xbox, you're like, "Hey X, Y." Like, do you do that?
Yes, of course you would. Yeah, you would, because you'd be like at the thing, Project Scorpio, Project Scorpio.
Yeah,
Every time you look down, Project Scorpio, X, Y, A.
No, that would be so annoying. But like,
To be fair, no one looks at the controller and plays the game at the same time, though, do they?
no.
But then you'd be like, you would walk past like, I don't know, like a sign, and be like, oh,
You wouldn't even stop. Give way.
oh dear.
Even
And then the subtitles, you just read them all aloud.
I don't put subtitles on.
You have to put subtitles on.
No.
I like to have them on so I can see what way they're named and all.
Oh,
stuff.
in games?
Yeah.
I do. Every game I have subtitles on, but not on TV.
Oh no.
I thought you meant like Netflix.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. So which one would you pick? I think singing everything you say would be very, very.
It just piss me off.
Yeah, even like.
I think
other
you could
people.
get around the reading one easier.
Yeah.
I think like I could eventually just be like, right, I'm only reading text when I'm on my own, or something.
Yeah, but then what if you're not though? Like.
Don't read them. You hear your phone go off, you're just like, nope, not looking.
See, I wonder if it's like one of those things where you look at it, you're like, you start reading, and then can you look away? Or do you have to finish the sentence?
Yeah, of course, because you're not reading anymore.
Mm,
Like you could be like,
I suppose it does say you have to say everything you read,
yeah,
so you can't be like, would, oh, can't say that.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would pick that one as well.
yeah.
This is kind of a grim one.
Oh dear.
Would you rather have all dogs try to attack you when they see you, or all birds try to attack you when they see you? I think the
Oh.
dogs one, because if there's more birds
Yeah,
in the. But I wouldn't want all dogs to attack me though, because I love dogs, and
I know, but you gotta think.
that means you could never own a dog.
Imagine. How likely are birds to see you?
Well, all the time.
What?
Well, in your house, I mean.
But
I
like,
mean,
you don't walk outside and they'd be like, "Oh, look at him!" Like,
well, we don't know that.
well, I suppose they might. Like the ones way up high. Like the one I was thinking more like, you know, the ones you see like going like woo, like flying about over the
all
water in
just-
like big giant groups.
They're all just pigeons now or something, are they?
No, they're all owls.
Yeah, that's what pigeons do. They go. I can't do that at all.
Walk along, but like,
But to be fair, what if you go to like the I don't know, the beach or something? You can never go to the beach again. Seagulls will just kill you.
okay, birds or dogs.
I don't know. I think I would get. Well, to be fair, what you could do is just constantly be in a car. Just birds constantly attacking the car. Just yeah. You'll see one coming at you. Just a
Set the
beak
word,
stuck in the
Bam!
windshield.
Just hits the window.
I think I'd rather the birds, because if I that means you could literally never own a dog or be in contact with anyone who owns a dog. Because every time you go to their house, oh Jesus!
It's when they see you, so you get a blind dog. Done it.
But then you can't play fetch with it.
Doesn't matter. I never play it with my dog anyway. He doesn't bring it back.
Just eats it.
So he just like gets it and he's like, thanks. And then the old time he brings it back and then he's trying to take it. He's like, no,
Do you know I've always
Then
thought
you
as
play
well?
tug of war.
Well, see, that's good fun as well, though. But I suppose you could do it with a blind dog. But anytime that you take a dog out, and you chuck the ball away, and they bring it back. In my mind, it's always like, what is he just doing? They keep chucking the ball away, I keep bringing it back, and they keep chucking it away again.
It's here it is.
Here, I've got it for you. Just keep it this time. Oh, he's chucked it away again. I go and get it again. And if they lose the ball, I've lost his ball. I've lost his ball. He's going to be so annoyed at me.
Sorry.
I didn't bring it back this time.
But you shouldn't have thrown it.
Yeah, but I should have thrown that ball. Now we've lost it. I don't know.
I would get a blind dog, or the other option, if there were no blind dogs, would be... Because the other thing is, if you see a dog and it's out in a walk, and it's on a lead or something, and it starts pulling to come and get you, and they're like, I'm so sorry, he doesn't usually do this. You'd be like, sorry.
Happens all the time.
Bad owner. Like, you can just put that on them.
Yeah, but you could, but then, what if you're down in the park, there's like 40 dogs, and you're just like, not all of these are bad owners.
Bring a drone to check if they're there first. Just fly it over the top.
Just walk about in like a hazmat suit and you'd be alright.
Feeling that, I think the birds one could be dangerous, but if you bring just like a cricket bat or something, if they come at you, you're more likely, like, I would feel a bit worse. In fact, I'd feel a million times worse like thumping a Yorkie with a bat than I would like a pigeon come at me and be like thump.
Yeah, because you could always
warning to the rest of you, don't be at it.
You could always give it into your local takeaway to cook.
Yep, what's that? Yep. Honey chili.
Honey chili pigeon. There you go. I would do the same. I'd probably have bird as well because I prefer dogs. That's horrible. Yeah. Would you rather be compelled to high five everyone you meet, or be compelled to give wedgies to anyone in the green shirt?
I think the high five thing would be cool.
Very annoying though. Could you imagine your third day at work?
But it's only meet. Hey! No, but it's only meet. Surely, like, once you've met someone, you don't meet them again.
Well, then I'll change it then.
But it's like every time you greet someone, fair enough. But I don't. Yeah, like people in my work come in, give me like, what's that?
Yeah,
man?
but can you
like go around like everyone do it?
Yeah, but like, okay, so what if it is great? Okay, or anytime you see someone.
Well, then that's is every time you blink.
So what if we're like at a friend's house and we're all just chatting and then you come in and you're like, here Phil, and then we're like, so anyway, as I was saying, every single time every single time you say to someone you have to go high five first and then you talk.
But how's it written?
Well, it says everyone you meet, but I don't like that one because you can get around by going, I've only met him once, I've only high-fived him once.
No, but, okay, let's make it as in, like,
no,
I came here and I was like, hey, high five. I already know you, right?
No, it isn't. No, it's every single time you see someone, every time you blink, you have to high-five someone. Everyone in the room.
Or the other option was...
wedgie, anyone in a green shirt.
Too dangerous. You don't know who's going to be anybody.
True, it could be anybody, yeah. You could look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh, for Christ's sake.
And you go to Celtic Park. Oh!
Well, but
just everyone.
The white and green some as well.
But their away kits usually all green. Oh no, it's yellow this year.
Yeah.
But either way, I think high-fiving people that you meet, even if it was like the first time you've seen them every day or something, like, I think that could be your like thing. That's the guy who high fives everyone. I think you go to Imagine Dragons, like, don't do it.
I don't know.
I
don't know if I could deal with someone like that there because I don't mind high fiving people, but if they kept doing it every time.
Once a day, like, I'd be fine. Like,
once a day is fine, but not every time. You're like, all right, Billy. There it is again. The high five, Billy.
Sorry. But they could just reject it.
Ooh, but then you'd be left hanging all the time.
It says you tried.
Then you would get depressed.
Like you go, yep, nope, alright. But
what if you could put your hand in until they did high five it though?
Yeah, a bit annoying.
You just walk around. Hey! Not like that. That's like a full salute.
No, I know. But
you have to have your hand like that, walking about, not like that.
But then your hand gets tired.
Your arm would just be dead, yeah. Then you have to then what you would do is you have to do the whole carry thing. You'd be like, and then be like,
transfer it to your leg.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'd probably pick high five.
I'd pick high five as well because I think, like you said, it would be too dangerous.
Yeah.
And you'd probably kill someone. Just wedge it through their body. There you go. Would you rather become twice as strong when both of your fingers are stuck in your ears, or crawl twice as fast as you can run?
Right, you couldn't use strength when your fingers were in your ears.
That's all. I mean,
So it's obviously the next one.
Unless you use your feet.
What? No, it's definitely it's the second one.
So you would.
I would get more use out of that.
You would crawl twice as fast as you could. I can just imagine you. Quick run! Nah. I have a better idea. Just
like
crawl.
Just
just speed crawling down Belfast.
You'd be so fast. You'd be like Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm definitely gonna crawl. Feel like I could get more out of it, and if I joined the army, I'd probably set a record. So
You'd set a record just by I'm a crawler. I'm a very fast crawler. Would you believe?
Watch how fast I crawl.
I think it'd be really weird. Could you imagine you get like really bad scuff marks on your hands and knees?
But that's why you just wear like builder's trousers. You don't have those like padded knees.
True. This is kind of cool one. Would you rather have a completely automated home or a self-driving car?
I mean, I don't mind driving, so I think probably the home.
I would prefer the home as well, but I don't know because
also because it would cost more.
I'm pretty scared in case my home eats me.
What?
Well, it's automated, so it could like do anything at once. So it could be like turn on the oven, and then you could like have a chair that's screwed to the floor, and then you could be like, putting in your turkey, and then I don't know, light falls out, it drops onto the turkey. You drop the turkey, then the chair goes back, and you get pushed into the oven.
But assuming that it's the same technology as the car, excuse me, it's basically programmed that it can't do that.
But then what happens? But technology, buddy. I mean, what happens if you've got gas and it turns on the gas and then goes? I'm gonna wait for like an hour until the whole entire room in the house is full of gas.
It's not a sentient house.
We don't know this. It just says
automated.
automated.
It says automated. It just says sentient.
Yeah, but it could turn. It could turn.
But you got it. I would still pick those. Yeah.
Yeah, so would I.
I mean, it would just. I think self-driving car would be like crap.
Yeah.
I mean, until it exists.
But then it'd be really good getting home whenever you're having a couple of drinks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, good point.
And then you just have a normal home when you get home.
But then you could also be like, right, home, make me a pizza for coming home.
You could do.
That would sort that out.
You could do. Yeah, I prefer that one as well, to be fair. This is a good one. Pretty easy though for us. Would you rather have a bottomless box of Legos or a bottomless what?
Nope, it's not how you say it.
What?
It's Lego, singular.
Yeah, but okay. Well, then a bottomless box.
I know
of
this is an American thing because it's written as Legos.
Yeah.
They actually addressed it recently, and it is Lego.
Yeah, well, it's like cacti, and well, it's not really those.
No, they're just they are just wrong.
So a bottomless box of Lego.
Yeah.
Or a bottomless, gas tank. So bottomless.
What? That wasn't even a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lego.
I would agree.
I mean, petrol would definitely be more
sufficient for yourself, like.
Yeah, like I would.
You wouldn't need the bottomless box of Lego ever.
No, but I mean,
you might. Need
no one needs it ever.
Well, I mean, a collector might need it.
Nope, just want it.
But what have they needed to actually fill out a collection?
Just want it.
They don't want it. They need it to fill out the collection. So
again, I think, put it this way, I would spend more buying Lego.
Oh yeah, well
than I would buy. Yeah. So
in a lifetime.
No.
No.
But if, but like. But say for example,
to be fair, it doesn't matter what I say. You're still gonna pick Lego. If it could, it could be you just pick Lego.
Put it this way: if I bought a Lego Death Star once in a year,
yeah,
I am spending more on that than I'm spending on diesel in a year.
Yeah,
probably,
but not in a lifetime though.
No,
unless you were to spend, you should buy one of them every year until.
But you know what I mean? Like the equivalent is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you could sell the Lego, definitely. Like.
Well, I haven't got a car, so I have to pick Lego anyway.
True.
So I'd rather just have a Lego regardless.
Yeah, well, I'd still pick a Lego. So if any constellation I do have a car, and I still would buy take Lego.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a matter.
Because I don't spend that much in diesel, so.
No, but it means you would just be able to go literally anywhere and not have to worry about money.
Well.
But then you can just get Lego and not have to worry about the price of it either.
Yeah, exactly. I just think there's more like.
I would get more use out of Lego to be fair than I would. Well, I would. You wouldn't, but I would.
I don't know. You
wouldn't have time to build it.
I would pick Lego.
You wouldn't have time to build it.
Regardless of reason, I would pick Lego.
You'd never be able. You'd not have time to build it though.
Would.
You wouldn't. You have to make the time.
Out of Lego.
Yeah, this is a really weird one. Would you rather never be able to use a touchscreen or never be able to use a mouse and keyboard? Because you're pretty much screwed. Like, I think anybody that works in an office sort of has to be like, well, unless they got the all-in-ones in where you didn't need to, but then having to type on the screen would be a pain in the butt.
So there would be ways around it because I could put an iPad in.
Or the keyboard thing.
Yeah. No, but even without it, there's a keyboard on an iPad.
Yeah, but but you would need to have a big iPad, like the big 12.9-inch one. Yeah. Or just have a MacBook or something.
Does that count? It's a trackpad on them.
Yeah.
So that's not a mouse and keyboard technically.
Yeah, but the keyboard's in it.
I mean, you're basically saying there, do you want a tablet or a smartphone or do you want a computer?
Yeah, I mean, you can probably do. See, I think you can do a lot with a tablet, but you can definitely do more with a computer.
You can, but also touch screens or your phone.
Just get a BlackBerry.
Nah. Be awful.
Really? You'd rather
awful.
just. Oh dear.
I mean, in the future, in X amount of years, I highly doubt the vast majority of things won't be touchscreen.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't even be able to buy like tickets and stuff in some places, you know, because of touchscreens or like.
I'm sure they'll have a way around it, like. But...
Oh yeah, probably, but like just in general, I don't know. I mean, for like instantly for work, I'm like, well, mouse and keyboard, but then for every other hour I'm not there, I never use a mouse and keyboard ever.
I suppose the way around it would just to get an all-in-one that has a touch screen. Yeah. We used to have one and it was awful, but you could do it.
Yeah, I mean, I probably just
you could just have the all-in-one,
just
set it on the desk and just put it there and be like, yep, I am technically not using a keyboard. That'd be fine. So would you rather never have to clean a bathroom again, or never have to do the dishes again?
Bathroom.
Really?
Yep.
Why did you not like doing the bathroom?
No. And
no one likes doing it.
And also like dishes is.
Rachel, what have I told you about doing it on the wall?
Also like
it's in the light again.
Also like the
sink's off limits.
The sink doesn't take long, like doing dishes. Or equally, you can just put it in the dishwasher. There's no toilet washer. So
you can just pay someone to do it, though.
No.
Well, you technically pay your dishwasher to wash dishes.
Well, no, I pay for the dishwasher to wash dishes.
Yeah.
It doesn't get money. I'm not like, here's a $5. Just you keep going there.
Like, the button.
No, like, yeah, I mean, I don't actually mind washing the dishes, so yeah, I'd pick that. Like, washing the bathroom is more annoying.
Yeah.
Cleaning the bathroom, whatever you want to call it.
The toothbrush.
Yeah, I literally have done that before. I don't want the tiles to clean the grout and all.
Licking it clean. I don't know about this one. This is it can be easy, I suppose, but would you rather travel the world for... Would you rather travel the world for a year, all expenses paid, or have 40 grand to spend on whatever you want?
Personal.
Yeah. I reckon if you put it to $1 million, what would you do?
Personal.
Still first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
£1 million wouldn't get you around the world for a year.
Well, $1 billion, you could travel the world anyway.
Literally, there would be a point where the money would outweigh.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? Live in luxury and stuff. The first one, wasn't it? Travel the world.
Travel the world with all expenses paid for a year.
All expenses paid. Yeah, without a second thought. Yeah. Like, you don't need money for a year, and I could literally do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that'd be unreal to do, though. Do you not think?
Be very good.
Traveling the world within a year, though, good grief.
Oh, you could do that, alright.
You would, but
all you do is follow summer around the globe. That's all you need to do.
There'd be places I want to stay for a lot longer, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, but there would be places that I would like to go even for like a few days. Like, I'm pretty sure most of Europe I'd probably do in a few days. Yeah. Not as in, I would go in a few days. I mean, I would spend a few days.
Yeah, I know. This one's sort of a thing that I have anyway. But would you rather have constantly dry eyes or a constant runny nose? Now, bear in mind, during summer, I have both of these.
You do.
So, at the minute, I would rather have the runny nose.
Because I think I would take a runny nose.
Eyesight's a pain in the arse. Like,
yeah, like
out of all the things with hay fever, the runny nose is probably the easiest thing to deal with. Having eyes, which you can't see out of half the time. Thankfully, I'm not that bad anymore. But I remember years ago, Gareth had like pure swollen eyes.
Really?
Yeah, it was funny. Oh yeah, can't see.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad. Like, but you could tell they were going to go all red and all.
And also, if you rub your eyes, you can cause damage, whereas you can't really cause damage rubbing your nose.
You can cause damage. Well, not rubbing your, not like the outside, but you can cause like nasal damage.
But I mean, like, if it's I'd rather have a damaged nose than damaged eyes.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I hate having anything with my eye. Oh no, can't stand it at all. Would you, to be fair, this is just stupid. Would you rather never lose your phone again or never lose your keys again? The keys could be anything, to your house, to your
keys
car.
Probably, because if you were to lose your keys, you have to replace locks and stuff. Whereas if you lose your phone, you span them.
Well, I mean, I suppose if you already had someone to say had a key, you could just get that key cut again.
But I mean, it's only when you have your house keys.
No, it didn't say someone steals them. It just says you've lost them.
Oh, but somebody could find them and take your car or take your house. Not take it, but like they
I have your keys. I have taken your house. just dug it
my
up.
house now. Sorry, change the locks.
They're just dug it up and put it in the back of a trailer. It's my house now. You'd say keys.
Yeah.
What happens though?
You can ring your phone if you lose it, and you're like, oh, there, it's over there. If it's on loud. Mine usually isn't.
Mine's never on loud. Like that's the thing I read the other day on Twitter, was like apparently millennials don't have their phones on loud anymore.
Am I a millennial? No.
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't know what the age.
Millennials like 80s.
Is it?
80s till like 2001, I think. I don't know. It's definitely no.
I don't know about that.
Is it 80s? Is it 89? 88? Or something?
I'm gonna check because I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to this.
I think it is in the 80s or something like that.
So,
you got it?
Baby boomers are roughly 50 to 70. Gen X is 35 to 50. Millennials or Gen Y are 18 to 34. And Gen Z or iGen are teens and younger.
So we are millennial.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, you're a millennial.
Yeah. It makes me sound younger. I don't think I'm not.
It doesn't make you sound younger, it just makes you sound stupid.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think. So,
that's the thing. I mean,
not all the time.
we all get tarnished with the same brush. Well, it doesn't matter.
okay, boomer. You know that means
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I don't get it.
It's just stupid. Like,
what's it mean?
It's just like for old people, because like it's like old people say like, oh, gay people shouldn't get married. Okay, boomer.
Very weird.
Yeah, I just think it's stupid. It really is stupid. I just hate all of them because since when were these things made up? Like, who decided to go, ha, millennials are idiots? What?
I don't know. I do think that certainly younger generations, like, I mean, like,
well, the generation
younger than us are like
the Generation Z.
Whatever ones are like teens now.
Well, it's the younger than 18 is Generation Z.
Those ones.
Yeah.
They are shocking for their phone. Like,
oh yeah,
they've basically been brought up with the phone.
But I know the boomers in quotations that
are bad. Yeah. You know what? You're probably right. But they have had to learn that, whereas like those guys have just grown up with it.
What would be your minimum age to give your kid a phone
nowadays?
Yeah.
Don't know.
21.
anything access to social media. That's a scary thought. Like,
it's rough. Like, it is rough. Like, because you think of what we've sort of encountered in our time on social media.
It's worse now. So
yeah, 100%. It'd be worse than the time.
That's a good question. I didn't get a phone till I was like 12, maybe younger.
I got a
maybe 10.
I got a pretend phone. As in, it was a real phone. It was broken at 8. And I was like, oh yeah, unreal. And then I got a real one. I think about 13, 14, and that was it. Really.
I think my first ever phone was first year. Was that 11, 12?
Well, that was the thing. I was told that I needed it in case of emergencies.
Yes, exactly, and that's all I was given it for. Yeah. Tenner was stuck on it, and it was just if you need me, ring me.
Pay as you go.
Or whatever was stuck on it. I can't remember, but like so I don't think kids need a phone in primary school at all.
No. I definitely think secondary school, first year is probably a good shout.
Yeah. I'd probably go first year, honestly. Yeah.
But you would give them it the summer prior to starting, I think.
Yeah, because they need to learn to use it and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'd probably say then. But
this is the thing. You're gonna have this thing of like your kid at like 8 years old going, "Oh well, Jimmy has a phone next door. Well, good for Jimmy," and they're gonna hate you until like 13. Like, okay, well, thank you.
Sorry, you won't get one then.
Could you imagine?
You afford one?
What do you call that? What was it? The learning pad. There you go. You have
leapfrog
pad.
Yeah.
You have that. Okay. Well, okay. Who's gonna ring? I don't know. The frog. There you go. That's what you get.
There's a walkie-talkie. It's got good range.
That'd be so funny. just hello. Can you hear me? Nope. Can't hear a word. You just see them in the screen. Just it's fine. I think it'd be terrible.
Thumb up.
I think it'd be terrible. I mean, I didn't really use my phone either. To be fair, like I didn't really bother. I know people that used to like use all their minutes in like the first day.
Yeah, I mean, I can't run out of stuff.
Oh well, now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like 15 minutes for like 40.
Remember one of my mates at one point had the stupidest phone contract for a teenager. 100 texts and 900 minutes.
Why would you do that? It's the opposite. You would have.
I have no idea.
Unless you're like on the phone all the time, it's like hello.
Back then, like you wouldn't use. Well, you would if you had 500 texts. Like you probably wouldn't use that.
I just think it's crazy now that we've changed it to the point where our contracts don't really consider that as an actual contract anymore. I mean, back in the day, you were like obviously paying for your minutes and your texts, and then. Did you even have internet back then? It wasn't as what it is today. It's like it was.
No,
it was like megabyte.
Yeah, it was really stupidly slow. Like.
And then now it should be just paying for your internet size.
I'm looking at a new contract here next week actually, and it's like, I looked and it's like unlimited everything.
Yeah, that's what it is now.
You know, it's like £35 or something.
What are you gonna get a new phone as well? Then? No.
Don't see a point.
No.
There's not really much difference between that one and the next one.
No,
so,
apart from those silly cameras in the back.
Well, to be fair, the cameras do look unreal. There's not much difference.
Have you heard of the camera as well? That Selena Gomez did all of her videos for her new album on an iPhone 11.
No way. Frig me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there are obviously features on it that some people will use, but I won't.
See, that's the thing as well. Like, Gareth was looking at a new phone as well, and he was just talking about like. He wants the Pixel, Google Pixel 4, not the 5. No, the 3. He wants. I don't know. Whatever the new one is, the one below it. He wants that one because obviously it'll be cheaper, and he doesn't use his phone for an awful lot. Again, he just uses it for like text and stuff. And I'd be the same, but I like the little things that are in it, even though I don't use them. If you know what I mean. Like I would still use them the odd time.
Yeah, I mean
like maybe once every 3 years, but I still use them.
I wouldn't care if I had to keep this phone for another year. I wouldn't care.
Yeah, well, you have to buy a new case as well.
Well, no, that's going to be okay for a bit, but even at that, like...
Well, even for the cameras, though, it wouldn't.
Oh, sorry, if I got a new phone, yeah, of course, yeah, I would, but, like, I just don't see the point. I personally don't see that much of a difference between what I would use the 10 for and what I would use the 11 for. Like, I'd be happy to wait another year and see what comes out, and then maybe look at it then. Like I don't really care. Like
I don't even know when my contract. I think it's up next year, the year after that. I don't know.
Like Rachel's is up, I think soon. Mine's literally up in 5 days or something. Jesus. So like I have to get it sorted. They were offering me like the 11, with a trade-in option. So you trade that back in, pay £29, and you get the 11 Pro for 40 something a month. Quite cheap, like
it's not bad, yeah.
And that is unlimited everything with Spotify, so technically
you've seen some people like 70 quid. It's mad, like something.
Mine at the minute it's like 67.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I mean, like.
Well, what do you get now?
Unlimited, like everything with Spotify for 2 years.
It's still like it's mad. I didn't some people can justify.
You
just got the contract.
I didn't pay.
People can justify paying £60 odd, where some people could have that same contract for 35. Just depends on the phone you have.
Yeah, like Rachel, whenever her contract came, she, I think she paid £300 up front, and then her contract's like nothing. It's like £40 a month or something.
That's crazy. See, some people are on like 20 as well still.
Yeah, but I mean, if I was to go, as I say, whenever I look here in the next couple of weeks or next couple of days, sorry, I'll decide basically, is it worth paying £35 and keeping that phone or is it worth paying the 40 whatever? I think it was actually £30, less than £30, maybe just under £30, like £29.70 or something. For the sim only, or is it worth paying the 40? For don't know. We'll see. But
well, that was a different tangent there.
Yeah.
I've got another one. Would you rather have chapped lips that never heal, or terrible dandruff that can't be treated? I think dandruff. I don't think I could have my lips because whenever like
dandruff is shit, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah,
can't shave your lips.
Well, you could if you had them when they're chapped. I remember with X-Men stuff like Christmas time, just winter in general, between like November and even October sometimes, October near enough through to February.
Yeah.
Sometimes your lips just get really, really like burny. And like, what's happening? And then you go to the mirror, it's just like
nah, it's busted.
Horrible. Doesn't matter how much
chapped lips would hurt. Dandruff wouldn't.
No, it would be a pain in the
arse. Does it? No.
Dandruff?
No, it doesn't hurt.
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't. Well, it's an itchy scalp, isn't it? Though, so.
Chapped lips would be worse.
Yeah, I'd rather have dandruff than have chapped lips. Like that would be, it'd be horrible. Would you rather live without hot water for showers / baths, or live without a washing machine?
Oh.
Washing machine.
I can't not have a hot shower.
I think that's true. You couldn't.
No, I literally can't. Yeah, like that would be hell.
You'd have to go into the washing machine, don't you?
just put me in it, end it.
Because I mean, I think it's. See, people just it all depends on convenience, doesn't it? Really. Some people don't mind having cold showers, and I don't know why or.
I just can't. Like to me, that would.
What. You said before that you have to have a hot shower and you have to remain hot afterwards. If you're cold after, you still get quite itchy.
Like I have to have my jeans over the radiator.
Yeah, I know.
Like when I go to the shower, I have to put jeans straight on off the radiator, and then I'm okay.
Soaking.
No, but then I'm okay. So like I'll as I say, I go to the shower, get dried, and then I'll go and get changed like straight away.
See, what I'd love is to have. I couldn't ever have it but. To have a shower, one that's like all attached to the walls and all that shit, like and it's like a proper power shower, and then after that you can have the big dryer. It just dries you instantly. You're like
the face all going back.
But I would love that because it would save so much time for them.
Yeah, I mean
you wouldn't need to wait, because you have to go. Obviously, be to dry my hair and stuff. It's a bit longer, so you would have to.
Straight away, that question's so easy for me. Yeah. I would literally wash everything by hand.
Yeah.
Well, if it meant that I didn't have.
The thing is, like, see again, like.
But if I could take cold showers, it'd be the other way around. But I can't.
Yeah, it's true. I think it'd be a terrible question.
Every morning would be hell for me. Like, I would hate it.
I don't know anyone who likes like cold showers though. Like, I know people do like them.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
But I don't know anyone who'd be like, I'd rather have a cold shower than a hot shower.
Absolute psychos.
Well, yeah, maybe that's what they are. And they have like that gene or something. I don't know. It's strange. Would you rather know when you're going to die, or how you're going to die?
I thought there was a third option because of the way you said the second one. I was waiting. When or how?
Yeah, so you can't change the time or date or anything like that, or the method. So either way, it's
probably how, because it's probably gonna be a heart attack. So
why do you think it's gonna be a heart attack?
A load of my family members died of heart problems.
Oh,
so it's a good guess.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, just don't go running anymore then. Don't eat anymore.
Or maybe I should more.
I don't know.
Just strengthen the heart, but. Granda's brother, Granda, and my uncle's already had a stent put in, so.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty much dead from a heart attack.
So you really know how instead of when?
Yeah, because I wouldn't be surprised if he said heart attack.
Yeah. Then what happens if I was like murdered?
Well, I'd make a news.
You might not though.
Probably would.
What happens if you died in like some country and no one knew about you?
So at least it was on holiday.
Might have been.
Could have been worse.
Might have been kidnapped.
At least that'll be on the news.
True.
Something will be on the news, or I'll be on holiday.
It's mad how positive-ish you have to think about that. Like, I don't know how on earth you could do that. This one's easy enough, I think. But I'm intrigued to see what you would say. So, would you rather never be able to use social media / sites or apps again?
Ooh. Right.
Or never watch another TV or movie?
First one.
Another TV show or movie.
First one.
Yeah, I think.
And also, the first one would eliminate any spoilers from the second one.
It would, but it means you can't use Netflix.
It's okay. Wait, why?
Well, it says you can't use social media sites or apps again.
But then I can't use Sky.
Why? It's not an app.
But it is. I have like Netflix on Sky.
Yeah, but it's not. Sky isn't an app. It's a TV service.
Yeah, but they're giving me Netflix on it.
Yeah, you can't watch Netflix though. It's an app.
Not uploaded. It's on Sky.
It's an app on the Sky. It's literally in the thing in the little.
Read the first one again.
Would you rather ever use social media sites or apps?
Yeah, social media sites or
No,
apps.
I
Yes.
am.
No, you
I
can't
am
take
putting-
away everything.
I am putting in apps in
No,
general. Yes,
That's impossible.
I understand it says social media sites.
So I can't
and
use
apps.
WhatsApp. I can't use any texts. I can't do anything.
No, you can use text. You can't.
I can't do it because it's an app.
How is that an
It's
app?
an application. How else do I use it?
No, it's
Yes.
not an application.
Yes.
No, it's not. It's
You're reading that and trying to make it out as if I can literally not use the internet. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying you can't use the internet. You can.
Then what can I use the internet for?
You can use the internet.
To do
You
what?
go on to Google on the
I can't.
computer.
That's a site
It's a social media site. It's not social
or
media.
app.
It's
Yeah,
not,
social media site or app.
It's Google's not an app. It's a site,
Okay.
not a social media
So
site.
I'm on the Netflix site.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll do that. So I can watch Netflix.
Yeah, but you can't use the app.
That's fine. I'll watch it on the
So
internet.
what are you going to do that on your TV? To put your HDMI
So
cable
I
in
can
your
still,
laptop?
so I'll definitely give up the first one because I can still watch Netflix and still watch Amazon.
You're not going to do it. Would you rather know all the mysteries of the universe or know every outcome of every choice you make? Tough one.
First one, because it makes the choices no fun then. No risk.
But yeah, I know. But then it means what if you would say like, well, if I chose that there, then I'll become an actor one day. At least you would know, and then you could do all the.
But if you knew all the mysteries of the universe, you would literally know
Everything.
everything that is in any way interesting. So like,
But then I think if you
I do know what you mean though. Like if you were like, if I take this job, what happens?
yeah,
Or if I
take a different
If
job
I
or kick
don't
this
wear
wall.
these shoes, what happens?
Yeah, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, what if you kick the
If
wall?
I learn guitar, what happens?
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing.
Whereas if you were to, I reckon if you would know all the mysteries of the universe, and obviously no one else did, everyone would ask you things, and I think you'd become really, really annoying because you'd be like, wrong, I know this. Wrong, I know that.
Pyramids were built by aliens. You know, like something like that.
But you know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
eventually you get like I kind of almost guarantee at a party, someone will say something, you'll be like, that's completely wrong.
No, you're wrong.
I think being too smart has its down. I think it definitely has some
If it's only
disadvantages.
mysteries, right? If it's only mysteries, you're not learning everything.
Mysteries of the universe, though, that means like black holes. I mean, oh, see, that's difficult now because you can just go to
You'll know what
scientists.
dark matter is.
Yeah,
You'll know what it is. No one
but then
else
who's going to believe you?
doesn't matter. You know, you can prove it.
Can you prove it though?
Yeah.
I can write it down. Search in this specific place.
Yeah, I'd probably like because then you'd know like was there ever life on Mars? Who built the pyramids? Why is Stonehenge there? You know, all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. That'd be cool to know. And the
Suppose
fact
it's
that,
more for
like,
the. It's basically saying it's either for the universe or for yourself, really,
Like,
isn't it?
you'd be able to like decipher languages no one else can do.
Yeah.
Or like you'd essentially be the Library of Alexandria. You would just know
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything.
Yeah, it's true.
And
like-
then also with mysteries of the universe, you literally know everything. Is there other life? Yes or no. That would be class. Yeah, definitely the first one.
yeah,
I mean, the second one would be unreal but it would only really benefit yourself.
yeah.
Whereas the other one's a bit more like open to you could sort of do some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd probably pick the first one as well. It'd be nice to know every outcome of every choice you made, but again, you could, I don't know. But then what happens if you're like, oh, if I take this route, it's going to take me 45 years to become a doctor? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Probably not cut out for that.
that's what I'm saying. But then you could be like partying for 44 of them, and then be like,
I'm 59. I should probably move on.
yeah. Could you imagine getting that age and be like, I should probably get a job now?
I'd say I'd still stick with the first one. I do see the benefits of the second one. That's a good question.
Yeah.
But I do think I'd still stick with the first one personally.
I would agree. And on that note, we will end that part there, folks, and we'll catch you again in part 2. Welcome back to part 2. So, as of recording yesterday, the old Disney Plus came out in America.
And Netherlands.
And yeah, in the Netherlands, right enough, yeah. Woo! Do you want to go to Amsterdam tomorrow?
No.
Get a subscription and watch the first episode of The Mandalorian. Not illegally. So yeah, we've also got a date now for the UK. It's not exactly what we expected. By any means. It's 31st of March 2020.
It's a while, like.
It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but at least it's not in Asia where it's like 2021.
Right enough, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Whew.
So I'm sort of disappointed and a little bit happy at the same time. I'm glad we've got a date now.
Yeah,
but
it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, but I've seen loads of articles as well on Twitter and just on the internet in general about obviously people not being very happy. Loads of Star Wars fans not being very happy because obviously the big thing was the Mandalorian. I have seen the amount that Disney Plus is coming with, and it's just ridiculous. Like
huge.
And obviously they're adding more in the end of this month and the end of next month.
When did the Marvel show start? 2020?
2020, yeah.
Okay, so we've still got time on those.
Yeah, we'll be fine. I think for them, it's literally just the Mandalorian will be finished by the time it finishes in the 27th of December. To
me, that is a huge mistake.
Yeah.
Dropping that day one, because, and I'm not just saying this as a UK based person, but like that is just such a massive part of Star Wars fans' viewing experience. Now, obviously, the likes of Asia, as you say, they're not getting it for a while. How much exposure they have to this sort of stuff anyway, I'm not sure, and that's me being completely honest. I'm not sure. So
I think they're pretty high because you look at it, you can see the different box office where they come. Like
I suppose it does bump it up a lot.
Yeah, like they do account for quite a lot of the money that some films bring in. So,
but I mean, like in terms of, are they able to go on and say, "Oh, there's spoilers from Mandalorian" or whatever?
Yeah,
whereas for us, it's almost certainly going to happen. Which is why I will say, I think Disney just have to be prepared for people to watch this illegally. They have to be.
Yeah.
Because they can't expect Star Wars fans to wait 5 months.
There was an increase on just yesterday on Google. It was like one of the highest searched things in the UK was how to watch Disney Plus in the UK.
Yeah, but we can't. So
yeah, there are people have found ways around.
They're just using like VPN. Or
yeah, doing like Netflix as well. They got the Netflix US one in the UK.
I had that for a while.
Yeah, but it's
lost it though.
I do agree.
I don't remember how I did it.
I do agree though. I think having the Mandalorian on from day one is quite stupid, and it means that we will be 3 months technically, really.
I'm
after.
I don't see anything wrong with it, and I will absolutely watch that before Disney Plus comes here.
Yeah.
Because as far as I'm concerned, it should be available for purchase on Amazon or something for us.
I think, yeah,
it should
at least something.
I know they're trying to make it exclusive, but then they should make it so that like we can make a Disney Plus account. We can't actually watch anything, but if we want to watch The Mandalorian, we can pay, I don't know, £8 now.
Yeah.
Or something.
Well, the fact is, though, there's nothing stopping anybody from, if they have a capture card of any sort, they can just, or any screen recorder, they can just go on the computer, go on their TV, on their whatever they want to do, and play it and record it and then put it up for people. And anyone who does that, fair play to you, you'll probably get fined and arrested and all that good stuff. Like, but I think, especially with in March 30th, like that's a long time away, especially for people say, well, if you can't wait 3 months for something, then but it's very.
We'll watch Star Wars Rise of Skywalker in December.
Yeah.
Use wait to May.
Yeah.
Use wait.
Yeah.
Use it trying to avoid spoilers. You just wait.
100%.
And see how.
I've already seen a few things on Twitter. Thankfully, I have watched the first episode of The Mandalorian.
I have not, but I have not seen any spoilers.
I have seen a lot, and I have blocked the word Mandalorian on Twitter. So that I've still seen spoilers, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
that's with Star Wars and with Mandalorian blocked.
If I was the one on Twitter now, I guarantee you, apart from what I showed you earlier, I probably have made on Twitter in like 12 hours. Like,
well, this was
first thing here one day
ago. Yeah, it's. I mean, the amount of spoilers on Twitter for anything is always ridiculous. And it was the same for Mandalorian as well. Like, but I thankfully had already watched the episode at this point, so I was happy enough to read through it and stuff. And yeah, it's
to me it is like it's the equivalent of just saying, right, don't watch any more Star Wars until we've seen it, and you've 4 months to wait. But then obviously the only thing is Disney Plus. It's not Disney's fault that you know.
Licensing laws.
Yeah, it's to do with Sky and Netflix and a couple of other places that have some Disney stuff on there.
But I don't see why, like you said before, why they couldn't have just. I know exclusivity and stuff, but why can't they just have something for an all round? I know it's being debuted on Disney Plus, but why not have something just for everyone to enjoy it?
To me, like, right, we should be able to set up an account now, right?
Yeah.
And say, okay, here's my details.
Mm-hmm.
Take it out as of the 31st of March or 1st of April or whatever. But I want to pay you £7 right now
to have the entire season.
Access to the Mandalorian as and when it drops in the States.
Yeah.
I will literally pay you £7 for, and I'm not even getting a month's worth of your stuff.
Yeah.
I'm getting like 8 episodes.
You're getting 2 months worth.
But I'm not, because they can watch Endgame, they can watch.
They can do, but you
50
can
other million shows. So.
But you can watch them in other places as well. Though that's the thing, like.
But I mean, just in general, like.
No, I understand.
I would pay £8 or whatever it is, £7, whatever it is, I don't know, to watch Disney Plus, just for the Mandalorian right now.
Yeah,
and I think they've missed a trick there, because I think they would have found the vast majority of the UK to watch that in 4K or whatever.
Well, they would have found out a pretty huge demographic as well of how much they're going to sell come 31st of March as well. Had they put out
made a fortune like that.
Yeah.
Millions. They would have been millions. Like
between now and March, yeah.
You know,
between now and December, technically.
But even if it was just Mandalorian, I don't really know what else is being released between now and then that I really care about.
Between now and March,
yeah.
I mean, well, I think there's a few things, but I mean, again, not too significant that's going to change anything for us. Like, but I think for the Mandalorian, for me anyway, personally, again, like you said, they should probably expect people to watch it illegally.
Like, it's their property, so they could say, okay, here you go, you have access to this one show for £7, one-off payment, we will take your next payment on April 1st, whatever it is, I don't know. And then that's it. Like, to me, that just, I'd have paid it. Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't see any problem with that. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you're a big enough Star Wars fan, I think, especially in the UK and anywhere else it's being released in the 31st of March, I think it's, if you can't wait 3 more months, you can't wait. I mean, it's literally between, it's technically 5.
It's not even, it's 5 months.
Yeah.
All of the rest of November.
And then the whole of December. And then you
all
wait
of
3
January,
months.
all of February.
All of March.
I'm in the States for 3 weeks, potentially in February, January.
Then you can watch it all then.
I wonder what's going to be available. But anyway,
well, matter. Of course it'll be available. I mean, you'll be in the US anyway, so it'll be, you could literally get it on your phone and watch it for that month.
But, you know, either way, whatever way you look at it, I just think this sort of missed a trick. And, you know, maybe it is just us being a bit salty because we don't have it officially.
I'm not salty about it. I just think it's silly that they didn't do, because I mean, I know if I was more of a Star Wars fan than I am now, I think I'd be a lot more annoyed about it. But the fact is that we can go on and do it legally.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
Bit crap, like, but I mean, I'm going to watch it whenever I buy Disney Plus anyway.
Yeah, rewatch it again.
Yeah, I'll rewatch. I mean,
could be Series 2 of them for all we know.
True, but I will. Well,
probably not.
Probably not. Like, but I mean, I think I'll watch. I will definitely utilize Disney Plus to the cows come home. Like, the amount it has on it is just stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Yeah, it's mad.
But another thing in the news is Sonic has been reborn.
Literally redrawn. The animated film.
Yeah, rebuilt.
He looked shocking, didn't he?
He did look pretty bad. Did you see the photos of the old Sonic and the new Sonic together?
9 day.
It is literally 9 day. Like, it is
he looks so much better.
Have you seen the little GIF? Maybe a little like 5-minute video. It's like the old Sonic in the trailer screaming whenever your man comes in. He's like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
And then it's Sonic in the new trailer going, "Oh, this guy, can't stand this guy." And he gets a baseball bat and just smacks the old Sonic.
Amazing.
It's class. But yeah.
I mean, it is what everybody wanted. I'm pretty sure in our episode on that we've literally said we wanted to see him pretty much as he is.
And it's delivered. It is as he is. Like, and I seen there was someone went mad about it the other day. Someone posted a meme on Twitter, and it was like, the old Sonic one. It's like, change it now or else, like blah blah blah. Then the new one came out, and then the bottom of the meme was like, "See, was it really that hard?"
Mm-hmm.
Someone had quote tweeted that and was like, "Of course it was that hard. The amount of overtime people had to put in to do all this and blah blah blah." I was like, well, did it from the very beginning, it probably wouldn't have been a problem.
They would have made the money back.
Yeah,
the money that they're gonna make from it actually being a decent looking Sonic, I suppose some creepy human weird thing.
Mad legs and all as well. I'm just glad that they've got his shoes and his legs and his hair and all right.
Like they had Sonic, just copy it.
Yeah, literally.
Like what do you change them for?
Yeah.
Like it's just
it actually made no sense. Like
that's like having like a new Shrek when he's shredded.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
Pretty much. Although I've seen again a couple of people on Twitter saying, "Well, if you're going to change Sonic, why not change the Eggman?" I'm like, well.
Well, then he's like a big round.
Yeah, we'll just put Jim Carrey in a fat suit.
But he might be okay.
I don't see the problem.
But yeah, like Jim Carrey, everyone loves him as like a weird actor.
Yeah.
Whereas
Sonic's an animation, and
he's not real.
Yeah, so I think. Well, neither is Eggman either, but I think
Sonic is a real actor.
Yeah, I think Sonic, you just need to be like again. You could just copied and pasted really, and been like, well, this is what he looks like. He's got big eyes, not human teeth.
That was weird. Like
long legs, tiny shoes. You have big shoes, short legs, stuffy body, and mad hair. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Like I think.
Yeah, everyone knew who Sonic was, and that was not Sonic, and I think that was the thing. Whereas everybody knows Eggman, if you know anything to do with Sonic, you know him.
Yeah.
So like, whenever you look at Jim Carrey, you're like, yeah, I see who you're trying to be. Whereas that Sonic, you're like, what the? What are you doing?
Yeah, just looked like a retarded hedgehog, really, didn't it?
Yeah, it didn't look good. Like,
didn't like it. But I'm glad that the new one is Sonic, basically. And did it change your mind about the film? Do you reckon you would go and see it?
More likely, yeah.
I would agree. I'd probably go and see it.
I definitely wasn't going to see the last one.
No.
Whereas this one, I'm like, yeah, okay. No, looks really cool. Although I still do, like, for example, I still need to see Detective Pikachu. Never got around to watching it.
It's a good film, but do you not realise the difference in trailer as well?
What do you mean?
From the newer one to the older one?
In the Sonic?
Yeah, like in terms of comedic value.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. It
10 times better.
Yeah. But just, again...
But I think they were obviously but that's what I'm saying. But they were looking at a different view for that film at the very beginning. I think personally, they were just looking for something completely different, and now it's like, well, why would you change it? Like you're definitely gonna get more people going to see this new Sonic than you would have the last one. So
it wouldn't have worked.
No, I would agree.
And I'm glad they've done it.
Makes more sense, yeah. So yeah, that's all what's trending this, folks. We'll catch you again in part 3. Welcome back to part 3. So the last episode of The Boys.
We did it.
We've reached the end. I'll just read a little, the plot of this episode. So again on IMDb, this fellow Aaron Kyle is on the
same
one.
Guy.
He's done every single one. So shout out to this guy, whoever he is. So the Pentagon classifies Compound V. The boys are fugitives, and Annie confronts her mother. Unreal seeing that as well.
That was good, yeah.
Vought denies Deep's return to the Seven, causing him an emotional breakdown. An injured Adrian, angry at being racially profiled while out of costume, rebounds to Compound V, causing Nathan to quit.
That was a good bit too. Not the rebound, but that bit in the store was like, oh, whenever he calls the guy out. I like that.
Yeah, bit. He was sort of taken back because he was like, that's the Adrian. And then he was like, oh, I've just...
Can't believe he's done that.
I don't understand why that's in the show though. I understand racism's a big thing in America, and obviously
I think it was to sort of show that Adrian doesn't feel like he's anyone without being Adrian. Yeah. Like nobody, like the guy, he doesn't like being treated like anybody else. Yeah. And whenever he seemed the guy, fastest guy on earth, wasn't him. It was Shockwave.
Yeah.
You know, so that sort of thing.
Yeah. I think
that's what I took from it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand to a degree, but I think you could definitely portray it a little bit better. I think racism is a very sort of having a white cop or a white security guard was obviously that's the whole thing. But
it happens, but
it does. But it's
it also
awful
like,
happens,
but they've touched on a lot of other things in the way through, sure as well.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, like even Annie in episode 1,
Sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse or assault. Sorry.
That's true. So yeah, causing Nathan to quit, which I think is his brother, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just like, I can't help you if you're taking drugs again.
Just drives off.
Yeah.
Strange, he was pulling a full freight train as well. Like.
Yeah.
Butcher takes Huey to Mallory. Finally meet her.
Yeah, again.
Oh yeah, right now. Yeah.
Seen her earlier.
Who refuses?
We didn't know it was her.
Yeah, yeah. Who refuses participation, but informs them about Stillwell and warns Huey about Butcher and his craving for vengeance. Also mentioned that her grandchildren were
melted by the lamplighter. We've never met lamplighter though. Did he not die or retire or something?
He's retired, but I don't know if he's dead or not. Though. I don't think he's dead. Lamplighter never
even their teeth were melted and stuff.
Yeah, I never even thought he was going to be like a pure
bad man.
Yeah, I thought maybe Homelander was the guy that took over that and was like made everything bad. I don't know. So I say it was Huey probably leaves Butcher to ask for Annie's help, but she refuses out of distrust, which is fair enough. Yeah. Later, Maeve opens up and asks Starlight to be herself again. Homelander privately confesses to Stillwell he secretly made the super terrorists, and then they do they have sex though? Because I wouldn't call that sex. I just think that's like 2 seconds of heaven for him, and then that's it.
I think it was, but it was because he was like sorry.
Yeah,
but
it was like an instant. It was like he was doing it for the very first time. God love him.
I am still convinced though that like she had something to do with his upbringing, like.
Oh yeah.
Because like they were still saying like, "Oh, you're my boy," and all this weird stuff. Like there was something messed up there. Like
it felt really incestuous. I thought.
Yeah, it was really
didn't
great.
like it.
Really great.
At a black site, Huey, who smuggled in his old retainer, that was disgusting as well. As Frenchie picked the lock so Milk can free Kimiko.
Is that what happened there?
Yeah, he put the.
I remember that.
Oh no, I can't even do it.
I remember that, but like
disgusting.
I was like,
and whenever it falls out onto the floor, I was like, oh, I can't watch that as a vibe.
But like the bit, even then, I was like, what the hell is this? Can I help? And the next thing they're out, I was like, what happened?
Yeah, because Frenchie can pick a lock. He can pick a lock with everything.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But even whenever his retainer fell out, I was like,
yeah.
And Frenchie was trying to pull it out, and I was like, I can't put my fingers in it.
Put your finger deeper. And he's like,
yeah. Oh, it's disgusting.
In his mouth.
Yeah, obviously not in his butt. Not like Homelander. Anyway, Starlight. No. Translucent, sure you got a finger at the bottom.
Yeah.
The C4. Starlight rescues them, but A-Train soon arrives, so Huey and Starlight delay him until A-Train suffers a heart attack. Huey applies CPR, but Starlight takes over so he can escape. Butcher takes Stillwell hostage, strapped with explosives to bait Homelander. Homelander, after revealing he tortured Vogelbaum for the truth about Becca, kills Stillwell in disgusting fashion. Homelander saves Butcher from his suicide explosion and takes him to the home where Becca has been raising Homelander's son in secret, stunning both Butcher and Becca.
Yeah, that was good. Like, and as I said in previous episodes, like I was convinced there was going to be something that was random and quite big still to come, and I think that was pretty much it. Like,
we did say about Stillwell potentially dying.
Yes, and what else did we call? We called the kid being alive,
and her.
I wasn't sure.
I
think we mentioned it, like saying she could be, but I wasn't 100%. But as soon as, obviously, we heard the story in the last episode. We spoke about it, about how the Becca died during childbirth, and you were like, "Oh, look, that was horrible. It was blood and all the rest. It was grim." And then in this episode, as soon as she said
the word
miscarriage, I instantly was like, she's alive. Like there and then was like, she's alive. Not even a second of a doubt. Homelander at the very start, I don't think I mentioned it there. It showed him going in and clearing out all the bad guys. Do you remember? And like it sort of showed you
that was gruesome as anything. He was just literally
cutting them to bits with his laser. Like,
and then the guy that was running away was like half bottle. It was disgusting. All the soldiers were like, oh.
Or your man, do you remember he cuts a guy's legs off and just stands on his head?
Yeah.
All you hear is
although I thought that was pretty badly done, because whenever he did the initial crunching, he didn't move. Usually, whenever it was focused on him, and obviously whenever you put force on something, your body would jump.
I see what you mean.
It just did the crush, and he just stood there like as if nothing happened. I was like,
I know what you mean. I mean, all in that episode, I thought it was pretty good. Like whenever even whenever Maeve came in and sort of was like, just be yourself, I did actually break all my arms, or all my arms, all the bones on my right arm, you know, trying to save the boss and all that sort of stuff. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, though, it does leave it open for a second season, and it will be a second season almost certainly. Yeah. Looks like we were pretty much completely wrong about who was going to die. Everyone's lived except for Stillwell.
Yeah.
So
and her baby, I would assume as well.
Yeah, you've got to assume Teddy died as well. Like, but
I don't really know. I'm not really like bothered about the ending though. Like, I'm not really.
I didn't feel like it felt like a mid-season. It didn't feel like a season.
Yeah, it felt like a mid-season. Yeah, finale. Yeah, it didn't really feel like a.
Adrian might be dead too. Sorry. But
yes, that's true.
Possibly not.
We don't actually know where anyone is now. We don't know where Starlight or.
Well, Starlight, you've got to assume is still part of the Seven.
I just want to know what happens now after this, because either surely the god
they're still fugitives.
Butcher isn't dreaming this, like
no, it has to be real. Yeah, it has to be real.
So what happens now that Becca's alive? Does he talk to Becca? He's gonna be so annoyed, but then like what does he do now? He's obviously gonna have to find out the truth whether he raped her or not, or she
can't have.
Why?
She's raising the kid.
Yeah, but I mean,
to me that screams no.
Why? There's loads of people who raise kids after rape.
But the fact that like even you seen the CCTV.
Oh yeah, well she did look as if she came out there like
that was like a sheepish coming out. Now, only other thing is, adding it together, I'm thinking straight away, why would she have went to Vought? Yeah. With the kid. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know. There's quite a few things I've sort of been thinking. Like, I think that she did come on to Homelander, especially after the party. She was like, "Oh, thank you so much." But he also could have been like, "Look, do me a favor. I'll get you in charge of my Twitter." That's the other thing, I suppose. But like, I just get the feeling that if it was like a rape and stuff, Vought, knowing how that company works, would have took a kid off her.
Well, either that or just, well, I mean, they could have just been in isolation, give her a new name.
But then they did do that, I suppose, didn't they? They did put her in a house with the kid, and I'm assuming they pay all the bills and all that sort of stuff. Because it's
probably different identities. It's like
you seen his
protection.
Eyes. Remember his eyes just like light up and stuff. Yeah. Which I think was just a touch as if to say, "Yep, definitely your kid."
Yeah, instead of Billy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously he's blonde haired as well. He looks exactly like Homelander.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the next season, I just hope it doesn't end like the same way this one does, where it's like basically a mid-season finale type of thing. I don't really want that to happen.
No date yet, no.
No, it's finished wrapping though. It's because I've seen a few tweets and stuff from some of the actors and stuff in it. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I just don't really know what's going to happen now, because Billy will have to find out why everything happened the way it did. Why she couldn't have came to him and been like,
"It's true, yeah,
I cheated." Now pregnant with a, because then it would have been completely different. I don't think he would have hated Soups as much, because he would have found out that she cheated and she's a human. So, and now it's weird to think now that obviously the kid is both human and it's half human, half super. So it's like kind of.
Technically they all are. None of them are super.
Yeah,
he's the first natural born super.
True, and it's also, well, I mean, the thing is, like, Billy has nothing to do with this now. Like, he literally has nothing to do with any of
family.
Yeah,
suppose it's like the doctor said in the penultimate episode where he said, "I just wish you being raised by a family and see how you turned out and stuff." So it'd be interesting, like. I don't know how many seasons there could be of this.
Like. Well, I don't think Billy's not gonna kill Homelander.
Do you not?
No.
Why? Oh, because of the kid. He didn't care about John Dawson.
Well, he didn't kill him.
Did he know? Did he want to?
I know he did, but I don't think he didn't go through with it. He hasn't killed anybody yet, apart from Mesmer.
He's probably killed a few people that we.
Yeah, to be fair, Mesmer did have a kid, but then again, he wasn't really in that kid's life, so.
But sure, he even said he was like, "I have a daughter."
I know, but he doesn't though. He shouldn't even know him. Doesn't even know the guy.
No, it doesn't care. Like, yeah.
So technically, he doesn't really have a daughter. He
He's not the only person he killed.
Yeah.
He definitely tried to kill Translucent. Definitely tried. So he put the C4 up was Asher.
I think it was Frenchie did that.
Okay, it was not his idea. No,
It was Frenchie's idea.
Was it?
Yeah, because he was watching the turtle program.
I thought it was Hugh.
No,
Don't remember. But
Frenchie was like, "Oh, the inside."
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, don't know why it was a terrible French accent, but obviously now with Kimiko as well, you'll have to. There's so many things that can happen, like because they've been caught.
Yeah.
The four of them, yeah.
Have they?
Huey. No, she.
They all got away. They all got away.
They got a wash, didn't they?
I got away. No, they got away because
enough.
Starlight came in and was like,
True.
boom, boom. Although I don't really understand her power.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like she just throws light at people.
But it's like electric light. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, it's like
It was class though in the slow motion where she was like shooting and then like he was like, oh no, oh no.
I'm glad now that A-Train's maybe like we sort of incapacitated at the minute because he's had a heart attack. So
it sounds terrible, but I sort of wish that Starlight, whenever he left, was like, no.
So do I, but you can also sort of
because you can forgive her for it.
You can sympathise with the man though because he sort of thinks he's worthless without his power,
as was shown in the department store.
Yeah, and he thinks that obviously if he stops using Compound V,
he will not be the fastest guy in the world.
Yeah, so
he shouldn't be because he isn't.
Yeah, but he should have some confidence there. I mean, fair enough. It is very difficult to have confidence.
Drug addiction too. That's very clever.
Yeah,
it's not a real drug. It's very clever.
It kills supers apparently, but it is very difficult. Obviously, trying to be that guy that's in a world full of supers, and it'd be very different if there was like 4 supers in the entire world. At least you could feel a bit, you know. Whereas it seems to be,
they're only in the US.
What?
What if it's only in the US?
No, so there's the terrorists all in the world.
Aye, but they're not supers. They're
super
villains, like superheroes.
Oh, they're still super. They still have super.
But I remember last week you weren't too impressed with the one terrorist. Now there are many.
I just think it's just so silly that America just has
to. Could be lying though.
Huh?
It could be lying.
It could be, yeah. But again, if it is one of those things where America has to defend its sword against terrorists all over again, it just all they've done is just amplified it, and I'm not really bothered about that. I'd rather have the inner story, like Billy and what happens with Huey and Starlight. I don't really care what happens with all these.
How Stillwell died. Oh no, she got blown up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was very obvious how she's died.
Yeah.
Because her face was melted.
But then, well, we don't really know what way she's been exploded either.
Oh, it'll be bad. Like, you sort of could see from that explosion. Homelander must be fast. Like, really fast.
I reckon what he's done is he's just covered her. Because he's indestructible, sure.
Covered who?
Stillwell.
Do you mean Billy? Like, you got Billy out, I mean.
I know, but I reckon what he's done is he's just covered Stillwell and just had the explosion go on to him. And just it literally has just been the shockwave of the floor, because whenever an explosion happens, it's the floor that, it's not the.
But sure, you see all the flame, like going all around Billy.
It's just a flash.
No, you see the flame.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I thought it was just a flash. You see his face, and then it's just he wakes up. It's like a white flash, and then it wakes up. He wakes up. So that was what happened, but I mean.
I'm pretty sure you've seen all the fire.
He is fast though, because he can fly all over the place, like, so he's. But
well, I suppose right now if he does just like appear places.
Yeah, I don't really know if he sees.
Yes, you're like.
Yeah.
And then he's there.
I don't even know if he saved the kid or not. Though, that's the thing.
Probably not.
Yeah.
He hated the picture.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Actually, he didn't like it at all. Don't know. I think next season it'll be very difficult to see what happens. I hope if it's 8 episodes, it's tough trying to find like everything to put into 8 episodes. It's very difficult. I don't know.
What would you rate this one?
This episode, this season. I would give it 3.5. I think 3.5 birds.
I'll go 4.
4
specs. Yeah. The reason it doesn't get any higher for me is it was slow burner.
Yeah.
And I still feel like this is a mid-season. I didn't feel like it was a season finale.
I would give it a 4 or 4.5 if it was a proper season finale, like 100%. Yeah.
Like, what do we give Stranger Things? 4.5.
4.
I'll give it a 4 too. Yeah, you know, maybe I'm being a bit harsh on Stranger Things.
You reckon?
Maybe. But I would still stick the boys down to 4 because in the middle it eventually definitely did grip me. Now the only, as I say, I don't think I can give it any higher because of that it took a wee bit longer to get in, but also at the end, excuse me, I don't feel like they've tied anything off.
No, but then again, that leaves the entire second season open for anything to happen in the first episode.
For sure, but again, I feel like they should have tied some stuff off. Like Stillwell dying, well, fair enough. But then who takes over at Bot?
They did tie up the whole death of Becca, didn't they? She's not dead, so.
But we didn't even hear her talk at the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Like we have no idea. Like, is she gonna be like, oh, you know, I'm so glad you're back, Homelander, or is she gonna be like, oh Billy, I'm so sorry, or
could just be she doesn't even know who Billy is. I know she did look like as if, oh my god, but
no, I think she knew.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, 4 for me.
I give it 3.5, just because of the ending. I think it's weird because it's the highest rated one there, and I would probably rate it the lowest.
Episode? That was the highest rated episode.
9.1. Yeah, it was the highest rated episode. I think episode 4 was up there for quite a while, but I'm pretty sure if my phone just doesn't want to load today, it seems. That's cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the highest rated episode. I
wouldn't be surprised. Finales tend to be.
Again, wasn't much of a finale though, was it? That's the thing. But yeah, I mean, I could tell a few jokes because of the thing earlier on, but you know, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? We've already had all those disgusting things from earlier on in the first episode, or the first part, sorry. 9.1, so 9.1 was number 8, 8.9 number 7, 8.4 number 6, 8.6 number 5, 8.9 number 4, so it went down from a 9.2 to an 8.9.
What was 4? Not the one you were all raving about. I didn't think it was any good.
Yeah.
Episode
3 was 8.6, episode 2 was 8.7, and number 1 was 8.8. So it's the highest rated episode. Would you give it the highest rating? Did you hear my stomach?
What?
Did you hear my stomach there? That's what it was. It was like knocking at the door.
I don't know. I don't know.
I wouldn't give it the highest rating.
Probably not, because I like the last episode a lot.
I think between 4 and 7 were probably my like I like them all.
4 is where it started to ramp up for me. 5, 6, 7 was really good, and then it was yeah. I mean, there are definitely better episodes, I think, actually.
Yeah. So you've given it, just so I can write this down now, so I can create the old thingy-majiggy-majig.
Yeah, 4 for me.
So you got a 4, and I did a 3.5. I don't know, 3.5. I think 3.5 is valid enough. I think it's okay. I think it's fine.
I mean, second season could be a 5 for all we know.
I doubt it, like, but
me too.
Oh no, Jesus. Okay. Do you want to hear a few jokes?
Go.
Okay. Is your refrigerator running?
I don't know.
You better go catch it.
I knew it was close.
The future, the present, and the past walked into a bar. They've got little tents.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I like that.
I saw an ad for burial plots.
Yeah.
What way you say burial? Burial.
Just like burial.
Yeah, burial.
You don't bury someone, you bury someone.
Bury. I bury them.
You joking?
B-R-Y. Bury.
What?
Bury.
Spell it.
B-R-Y.
It's bury.
That's B-A-R-Y. Bury.
No, it's bury.
It's not. It's B-E-R-R-Y.
Yeah, that's also bury.
You're terrible. Bury. Don't do that to me.
Okay.
I saw an ad for a burial site.
Okay.
I thought to myself, this is the last thing I need.
What? Oh,
my word! Are you joking?
I was expecting something like, oh, that's gonna be a letdown or something.
That's terrible. No, the last thing I need is you're gonna die. So.
That's good. Yeah, it's actually quite good.
Okay, I just found out I'm colorblind. The diagnosis came complete out of the purple.
I've heard that one before.
Have you?
Yeah.
I'd tell you a chemistry joke, but I know I just wouldn't get a reaction.
Nice.
I got a reaction there.
That was good.
What does a house wear?
I don't know.
A dress.
That's good.
I think I'll leave on that one.
That's
pretty
good.
funny. Yeah. But yeah. See, it always end the episode with a laugh. It's always nice.
That's good.
But yeah, folks. Thanks for listening, and we will catch you in the next one.
Bye bye.